Testosterone, often referred to as a male hormone, is far more than just a biological compound influencing muscle growth and libido. It is a driving force behind ambition, competition, risk-taking, and leadership, qualities that have shaped civilizations, economies, and political systems throughout history. From ancient warriors to modern CEOs, testosterone has played a crucial role in human progress, conflict, and innovation. From skyscrapers to empires, conquests to revolutions, the pulse of history is not just in ideas or resources. It is in biology. At the center of that biological drive is testosterone. Often misunderstood as merely the sex hormone, testosterone is, in truth, the biochemical fuel behind male ambition, aggression, leadership, and productivity. When we say testosterone moves the world, we are not being poetic. We are stating a biological fact with social, economic, spiritual, and political consequences. This video details how testosterone, coursing to the veins of men, becomes the unseen engine behind the most visible changes in the world. From individual discipline to civilizational expansion, testosterone has always been the energy pushing the human species forward. Testosterone is a steroid hormone produced primarily in the testes of men and in smaller amounts in the ovaries of women and the adrenal glands of both sexes. In men, it peaks during adolescence and early adulthood and is responsible for the development of masculine features, deep voice, muscle growth, facial hair, and the increase in libido. But beneath these obvious traits lies a deeper influence: drive. Testosterone stimulates dopamine pathways in the brain, increasing a man's motivation to pursue goals. Aggression, not mindless violence, but a focused, assertive energy that helps men fight for survival, status, and success. Risk-taking. Men with high testosterone are more likely to step into uncertainty, whether that's war, entrepreneurship, or personal transformation. Dominance behavior. Testosterone influences behaviors that seek leadership, respect, and competitive edge. In short, testosterone programs a male to go out into the world, conquer challenge, and leave a mark. History is written in the ink of conflict. From Alexander the Great to Genghis Khan, from Napoleon to the samurai, testosterone-rich men have always been at the helm of transformation. Whether for noble ideals or personal ambition, wars are not just political. They are biological. Men have 7 to 10 times more testosterone than women. This hormonal difference creates a species where males are biologically inclined to compete for status, territory, and resources. Testosterone increases in men who win battles, games, and negotiations, reinforcing a cycle of action and leadership. While modern society often demonizes the aggression linked with testosterone, it is the very thing that built roads, empires, and nations. Testosterone doesn't promote blind destruction. It promotes bold action. And when properly channeled, this primal energy becomes a guardian of civilization rather than its destroyer. Every modern business empire, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, is a result of testosterone-driven ambition. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, these are men with an aggressive appetite for creation and dominance. Testosterone enhances spatial intelligence, essential for engineering and complex problem-solving. It stimulates risk tolerance, essential for entrepreneurship. It fuels long-term competition, enabling men to outlast challenges and rivals. In a testosterone-rich body, vision is more than fantasy. It is war strategy. The desire to build, to innovate, to win market share. All of these are biological urges processed through intellect. The civilized man uses testosterone not to dominate with brute force, but to create systems that reshape the world. Sexual energy as world-shaping power. Testosterone is also the hormone behind sexual energy. This sexual energy is not simply about reproduction. It is about creative potential. In ancient traditions, especially in Taoism and Tantra, the seed sperm was seen as containing life force, chi, or prana. To spill it mindlessly was to lose power. To retain and direct it was to become godlike. The man who masters his sexual energy, who practices semen retention, or channeling his lust into work, creation, and purpose, becomes unstoppable. Transmutation of sexual energy leads to massive creative bursts. The discipline to delay gratification enhances willpower. Sexual energy is converted into magnetism, charisma, and focus. Therefore, testosterone does not merely move the world through physical energy. It moves it through sexual sublimation, a redirection of base desire into high-level creation. That is a true alchemy of masculine power. True masculine power is not in chaos. It is in control. And testosterone, paradoxically, demands that a man develop discipline to harness it. Without discipline, high testosterone results in aggression, addiction, and destruction. With discipline, it becomes focus, consistency, and mastery. A disciplined man with high testosterone wakes up early, trains his body, builds his empire, controls his emotions, stays sexually strategic, maintains purpose without chasing distractions. It is not the amount of testosterone that determines a man's success. It is how he channels it. Testosterone without consciousness is dangerous. Testosterone under spiritual guidance and self-control is divine. Today, we are witnessing a silent war, the war against testosterone. Modern lifestyle, processed food, environmental toxins, and cultural ideologies have led to a dramatic decline in male testosterone levels over the past 50 years. Men today have 40 to 60% less testosterone than their grandfathers did at the same age. There is an epidemic of low motivation, low libido, and mental weakness. Society shames masculine traits, labeling them as toxic, confusing masculinity with abuse. This is not an accident. A man without testosterone is a man without resistance. He is easy to control. He won't rise. He won't rebel. He won't build. The emasculation of men is emasculation of civilization. When testosterone dies, so does invention, courage, independence, and leadership. At the highest level, testosterone becomes spiritual power. When a man refines his impulses, controls his desires, and focuses his energy towards service, creation, and contribution, he becomes a spiritual leader, not just a biological male. This is what ancient scriptures called a virya, the heroic strength in man, that is not just physical, but moral and spiritual. The testosterone of Christ flipping tables in the temple. The testosterone of prophets speaking truth to corrupt empires. The testosterone of monks meditating with powerful presence. The testosterone of fathers protecting their homes and guiding their sons. Masculinity is not toxic. It is sacred when aligned with truth, love, and integrity. The elevated man is not soft. He is powerful but restrained, strong but humble. His testosterone doesn't just move the world physically. It moves hearts, minds, and legacies. Testosterone doesn't just move individuals. It moves armies, markets, and nations. It is the invisible hand behind many of history's greatest triumphs and tragedies. Understanding its role allows us to better navigate the future, ensuring that this primal drive continues to push humanity forward, not toward chaos, but toward greatness. Subscribe to this YouTube channel because there are more uplifting videos.